me tonight. They got to see me.
I think if you got a guy like that, you build like that, 6'4", guy, you got to trust.
Everybody watching tonight. So I tell you what, if you get fired into the next, you're in the wrong business. We control this. We run this. And anybody coming out of the house,
they got Jordan Davis last season. They bring Fletcher Cox back in Philly. So I'm sitting there like, we need to put something on this offensive line to combat that. What is going on? Welcome back, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving from us to you. Dallas Cowboys come out and lay wood. Thanksgiving football. Talk to me a bit about how you're feeling on this one.
Man, we did what we said we was gonna do, man. Like I'm feeling good, and really, man, if you think about it, man, you know what I'm saying, this what was expected, man. CD did what he had to do. Dak bought out again, like 4 touchdown passes, crazy. He's on the MVP streak right now. I mean, we got to say that, and then defensive player of the year conversation. How about Daron Bland for another pick 6, man? It is crazy. It's crazy what Daron Bland is doing. I'm feeling so good coming into this one. Look, man, you lay back, you get the, like I said, you chilling with the fam, you get to eat that good food, and then you get a Dallas Cowboys bloat on top of that, man. It don't get no better. I'm feeling good. I mean, like what can I say? I'm feeling good.
That was, man, and it's crazy too, because on the first drive, maybe it was the second drive, when Dak almost hit CD deep and he like overthrew him, and the effort wasn't there from CD, but it's like, these guys are having fun out there, man. Like he knows he doesn't have to break his back to catch that. They're good. That's crazy, man.
It's so many times, man. Like I think about CD, right? Even after that, like CD, it was I think it was Jalen Tobin on a long catch. It was like the Cowboys were trying them deep for so many times, right? And it was only a matter of time. Like I would get a Commanders credit, like they kept it close for as long as they can keep it close. But you know what I'm saying? It was just only a matter of time. Dak, he was dicing them up. The offense looked good. Tony Pollard, he continued to do what he needed to do. And then Brandon Cooks, man, like we called this one coming into this one. Brandon Cooks, he looked good. He turned up for the most part, and then CD just did CD things, man. So, what can we say? I mean, like it feels good. Like I said, man, the offense they continue to do what they wanted to do, man. 45-10, another blowout. We talked about that line coming into this game, man. We blew that out the water. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I'm speechless on this one.
Outside of Daron Bland pick 6, right? Which spectacular, right? I'm hollering. I was kind of like, starting to doze off right there. Yeah. Game was getting out of hand, and then boom, Daron takes off. That was beautiful. Outside of that, what was your favorite play? Like, what stood out to you the most in this game?
I mean, I would say I think Daron Bland, like he broke history.
Right.
I mean, we got to put that out there, right? Like 5 pick 6s in the season is crazy, right? Man, and then you think about like big plays, right? I think one of the favorite ones, like towards in the game, was Dak hitting that Cavante Turpin touchdown. Beautiful. That was beast. And then Tony Pollard just doing what Tony Pollard did, man. You know what I mean? I looked into it, right? And then the crazy thing about it is, like, we talked about, like, just running to the teeth of the defense over and over and over again. I was so excited just to see them kind of just getting east and west this game. You see Tony Pollard able to get east and west. He's running, he's getting huge chunk gain every time he getting that opportunity. Even Rico Dotto was able to come in. He's able to get east and west. The offensive line was pushing the pocket. We look good, and Dak, man, he was just out there like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's chilling and he's making the plays, man. And like the offensive line looks good, man. And then like we talk about this offense, man, it's like we finally tuned up. We finally going where we gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And then we talk about like the points per game. We was already second in the league, right? And then it's like it's kind of looking easy at this point, man. I'm kind of just excited to see what we can do moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we got some tough competition coming up next, but you know what I'm saying? It's what we've been doing all season long. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who we play. You know, the red zone, it seemed like we kind of fighting those demons. We going through it. We kind of just going through that as we go. And, you know, everything looks good. I could say for the most part, everybody looks good. Even Michael Gallup, like I said, he comes in, he gets 1 or 2 catches here and there. Michael Gallup, Brandon Cooks, he's doing what he needs to do. CD doing what he needs to do. Jake Ferguson, he's doing what he needs to do. Everybody is kind of balling out at this point of defense. I could say for this game, like Commanders was moving the ball. Sam Howell, I would say this. He looked good for the most part, but it's a bend but don't break defense. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He was passing the ball. He did what he had to do for the most part. But 10 points. Like that's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we looking at the scoreboard, all the yards and all of that, it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, like, did we break? We didn't, man. And we fought and we did what we had to do. They fought as long as they could. And it wasn't but for so much that we could break this game open. And when it was time, like it spread out quick. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. And the crazy thing too, man, is this is a Washington team that kept it close with Philadelphia, right? The
Yeah.
football math don't add up here, right?
2 times.
Two times, matter of fact, they
Yeah.
get tossed up by the Giants, right? So it's hard to tell what to think of this watch. Dak is playing lights out. Dak looks like you said an MVP level quarterback. Tony Pollard looked dangerous in the open field today. I think he had 13 carries for 79 yards. I can get the box score here in a second, but he kind of did his thing. It was cool. Dowdle got a few little touches. Deuce, I don't think suited up today. After all, I know we kind of talked about that before. But how about the play when he tried to hit Tolbert and he bobbled it and Brooks was there to save it? Like so much great stuff.
Hey, yeah.
There was a play, it was the first drive, I believe, when Brian Robinson got into the second level, almost to the third, and Dorrance Armstrong caught him from behind. The effort behind that play alone is beautiful. Everybody is clicking on defense and on offense. Dante Fowler got in there again. And D Law was causing havoc as well, coming in through those stunts. Tyler Smith as well, still playing at an elite level. But you look at the NFC now, and it's kind of like, who is the best team in the NFC, right?
Nah, Detroit, like we said, we watched Detroit earlier. That's the crazy part about it. Self scouting today. We seen Detroit struggle with Green Bay. It's crazy. Going into this game, I thought Detroit would take care of business, and then just seeing that, I'm like I don't know, like you know what I'm saying. Like they struggled with Chicago last week, and then today Green Bay just came out and took their will. Right, that's the second seed, so they dropped. Right, we still got our chance with Philly, so it's like everything is kind of making its way to kind of just come down to what we got to do with Philly coming up in these just couple weeks. I'm liking it. You know what I mean? I'm liking it. And you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, right, the NFC is wide open, and you know what I mean. They looking at us, right? Like, okay, you just playing the Commanders. We knew that was gonna come out again, right? Like you just playing the Commanders as suspected, right? But who's doing it like we doing it? Like you talked about, like when you talk about the Commanders, right? They kept up with Philly 2 games. You know what I mean? They coming out here and competing, but the Cowboys are blowing these teams out. Like we can't make that just something that could disappear. You know what I'm saying? It's what we do, right? And if they talk about what we're gonna do against one of the teams, we can only play our schedule. When we see these teams on the road, we gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta do that. We gotta see them. So we got a tough game coming up next, and even in the next couple of weeks, we'll do that. But you know what I mean? You gotta feel good with wins like this. You know what I mean? It feels good. Like I said, we both expected this one, and you know what I'm saying. At the same time, like what can we say? Like that division is wide open. It's not over yet. It's not over.
It's crazy the way the playoff picture is going to shake out, and then this game tonight too has implications. If Seattle wins this one, they move San Francisco back to a wild card spot, I believe. But the NFC picture is kind of crazy. I want to talk about Shoemaker, right, at tight end. So
Yeah.
he is tough to bring down, dude. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's like he can get those extra 3 or 4 yards as needed. And it's going to take a body or two to bring him down.
Nah, for real. Like Shoemaker, like as long as he continues to do this, like those double tight end sets, like it's open. It's open. Like, and you think about the stretch, like he got the touchdown last week. And then this week, like he played big ball. Like for a minute there, I really thought it was Jake Ferguson. I'm like 87, like 86. I'm like, okay, cool. Like Shoemaker is actually coming in and he's making his presence known. Like that's cool in itself. You see McKeon, he in the backfield playing the fullback position. And we still ain't seen Peyton Henderson shot yet, so we still cooking. You know what I mean? As far as the tight ends go, like I'm liking the direction of where we're going. Like you know what I mean? It's beast. Shoemaker, like we've been sitting here waiting like all year round. Like, what are you gonna do? I know he had the craziest stat line at first. It was like 1 catch, 1 receiving yard, 1 target for the most part, right? But now you see they finally coming into fruition, man, and it's good to see. I can say this, definitely good to see.
I'm trying to pull up the box score real quick. And it's crazy too. CD, another semi-productive game, 4 catches, 53 yards, a touchdown. But I mean, that's all the production you need when you're blowing somebody out 45-10. I'm trying to go down here. That's what it was. I know Damone Clark was all over the field today, right? 9 total tackles, 7
Yeah.
solo. He's kind of really holding us down in that linebacker spot right now. With the Bell scare early in the game, the first thing I thought to myself was like, all right, Shaq Leonard might be coming to town.
Boy.
Now that we know he's cleared waivers, how you feeling?
Now I think we gotta go make that move still, man. Like I think at that moment, right? I think we always thinking the same thing. Like when you seen Bell go down, I was like, boy, like this is tough. We need a linebacker. And it
Right.
just goes to show you, like at any given moment, we could be in that position, and you don't want to kind of get deep into this playoff run, and then that could be the one thing that kind of just hinders us. You know what I'm saying? So, for sure, man. And the linebackers, like the strength look good. Like curses out this game, right? And we still didn't really see too much of that kind of like the downside of that. Like Wanye Thomas, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really see him much. Donovan Wilson, he was all over the field. Malik Hooker, I could see him making plays. Bell, obviously, Bell is making plays, but like these guys are flying around and making plays. The defense look good. When you talk about Bimba don't break, Micah, he didn't get a yeah, Micah got a sack. Yeah, Micah was in there for sure. And for the most part, man, like the defense is just flying around, game by game, and then it kind of just fell into our favor. Like you see the Cowboys, like if we behind, it's like okay, yeah, we got to fight back. But once we go up 7, it's easy to go 14 and then a blink of an eye, like we could be able to stretch this thing quick. And you can see that kind of happen, and everything kind of came into fruition this game.
Micah got 1.5. Dante got the other half, and Jonathan Hankins got 2. I still don't get the half sack thing. Like,
for sure.
Like, does Brooks get half a catch because Tolbert tipped it? That don't add up.
Those bees. Hey, look, Jalen Brooks been in there like the last couple
Mhm.
weeks. He's been like little by little.
Secretly too.
Yeah. It's like I've been seeing that 83 pop up, and I'm just like, okay. So like everybody's making plays, and it was good to see Brandon Cooks again, like and the touchdown, and even the tough catches he's been making across the middle, and what he's been doing. And Dak, I cannot say enough about Dak Prescott. Like, hey, look, they want to say everybody else. They want to say, hey, Jalen Hurts for MVP, CJ Stroud for MVP. Why they not mentioning that? At this point, I want to know why. You know what I mean? At this point, I think he's at 23 touchdowns for the year, passing touchdowns. That's number 1 in the league. You know what I mean? Hey, look, let's talk about our guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You talk about everybody else, MVP level, whatever you want to put it at, whatever stats. If you want to make it like a win-loss record, like he's 8-3 right now. Passing touchdowns is at 23, 6 interceptions on the year. Look, that's MVP stats. I don't care who you putting up there with him. He's doing that.
I think the craziest thing right now with this team is Dak, CD, and Micah are all playing for big money right now, and they got a point to prove. And the fact that all 3 of those guys are clicking, and I think Dak is slowly moving himself into the blue chip category right now. Yes, it's against bad teams, but we see good quarterbacks not doing this against bad teams. But it's like whatever is happening during the week leading up to these games, these guys are clicking. McCarthy's doing what needs to be done. And I think it probably all stems from Tyron Smith not practicing, bro.
Hey, look, whatever's working is working, man. Like I'm loving it. And the bull put out a turkey leg early. That's crazy. Like on the sideline,
like 7 minutes to go.
Like, yeah, like turkey legs out. I'm like I got mine. He went and got his. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. And then like to see the ball cap on 4th quarter start. The starters is on the bench. Man, like you can't feel no better than that. I know the Commanders fans is mad. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we needed that revenge for the most part, man. But you know what I mean? These ones always feel good. And I think it went back to like I seen the stats, and it was like the Cowboys, like in the last Thanksgiving games, who was like 1-11. I didn't even know that. I'm gonna be honest.
1-11 against the spread.
I didn't even see that. Like, and I'm just like, damn, like I guess it's been like that. Like, but this is the perfect way to rebound. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? We did what we had to do. I do want to pull up some of these, you know what I'm saying, tweets and just kind of get to it for the game. Let's do it, man. You with it?
I'm with it. While you're getting that, let me just read off one thing for you real quick that I got cooking. No, if you got it, we're good. Yeah, this is good stuff right here.
So
I'm trying to see. Outside of that, how's your Thanksgiving?
Now the Thanksgiving been good, man, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good food. We chilling, got the fam, and then like
That was
Dallas
me right
Cowboy
there.
wins. It's always good. It's always good, man. And look at the boy Daron Bland.
Huh?
Like, listen,
Hey,
the moment he made this, right? Like this is history, right? I didn't even know if he was gonna make it to the end zone at this point, but once he broke that last tackle, I'm like, boy, man, like what? Look at Dan Quinn.
bro, that
We turned up, man. That's how I'm feeling, man. We turned up, man. And look, and this is what you see, man. Like, this is history in the making. You know what I'm saying? 5th touchdown in one
that's crazy.
season. Defensive
And
player of the
out
year.
of position, bro. Out of position.
That is crazy, man. It is good to see, man. And look, that's all you seeing, man. Daron Bland is breaking in there right now. Like, let's get another look at this. Look, Sam, how Berman the whoop. we own that, man. We own that, man. Yeah. Yeah. And then you said, what we doing for Thanksgiving, man? Turpin, he cooking the pot up, man. Yeah.
What they got?
That was a beast touchdown by Dak. That was a dot too.
That
By
one
the way,
right
that was
there,
a dot.
bro, to Turpin, that was
a dot.
when that happened, I was just like, all right, Dak's in his bag. That's
For
when
sure,
he
that
came
was a
off the
dot.
field and snatched that turkey leg too.
Yeah.
He was like, give me that. Sam
No,
Howell is
that
not terrible.
Nah, for sure. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like Sam Howell, I think he's done the best that he could do, like with his situation. He's getting sacked a lot. But as far as passing the ball, like I would say this about Sam Howell, he looks good back there. And I don't think Washington should really look for a quarterback after this. You know what I'm saying? As far as going to the draft, I think they got a guy. I think you just kind
Yeah.
of build around that, and you know what I mean. He made plays, like he was moving outside the pocket, he was making tough throws. He did everything he needed to do. I just think every time he made a play, like we responded to that, and it just happens like that. But I do think Sam Howell is a really good quarterback. I think it's trending over for Washington. They want to kind of keep that going, like whether Rivera going to be in there or is Eric Bieniemy. Yay! Hey, Scooter. hey. I'm loving it, man. Yay! Look, turkey legs. That's what we doing, man.
Hey, that's funny, bro.
Look, he calling the Super Bowl already, man. 45-10 is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about spreads, right? The fact is, we coming out here and blowing these teams out like this. It's like we making it normal,
Bro.
And they make and then the way they respond to us is like it's not normal. Like, is y'all beating them 45-10? Is y'all blowing these teams out? Nah, it ain't going that same type of direction, man. It's just what we doing, especially at home. And which makes me believe, man, like if we can get that number 1 seed, cool. Like, but like if we could, if some type of way we can get that home field advantage, man, the way we've been doing this thing, some teams will be in trouble. I would say that for sure.
It's crazy too, because at any point McCarthy can take his foot off the gas, but he's just like, nah, I'm gonna hit Turpin up the seam real quick. It's crazy.
And look at Ernie, man. Ernie be firing them up for sure. I know they be hating Ernie on that, man. But listen, man. 22 for 32, 331 yards, 4 touchdowns. Listen, man. Are we talking MVP numbers or what?
That's wild, bro.
What we doing? Are we talking MVP?
Oh, we're in
turkey legs.
Bro, we're in trouble if Dak wins MVP.
Turkey legs.
Hey.
That's what we doing, man. Look at Dak, dice him up. What we doing?
They're gonna make Jerry go broke.
Yeah. Ooh, CD. Too easy, too, man. CD make it look easy.
It's crazy, man.
CD make it look easy. Let's take another look at that one. Bang. Easy.
And it's crazy too, because he faked Buddy out when he went in.
Easy money. Look at the move. Yeah. That's what we doing out here, man. That's Daron Bland again. Dak. Cowboy community, man. We up there. We up there. They gotta feel that. Slam dunk in there, CD. Yeah. So look, man. Look, y'all, I give y'all look at that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And look, we can end it off just like that. Just like that. Daron Bland season. We got a defensive player of the year conversation or what?
No, it's there.
What are we talking about?
The trajectory, like Trayvon came in, he did his thing, got his picks, and Daron's just on the other side of that, dropping touchdowns in the bucket with it. You know what I mean? So it's like we thought we had a problem at corner. Not that we wish Trayvon out, but it ain't like Jay Lue's doing too hot either. But man, Daron Bland has rise to the occasion and really kind of defined the odds if you really think about it, man, because in a room with Trayvon Diggs, Stephon Gilmore, and then Daron Bland, his name is the one that's the loudest right now, and that's crazy.
Yeah, he's in that conversation. Like I remember, I would say it was this past week, and they was asking Pat Surtain about who was his top corners, and he came out there. He was like, "Look, Ramsey. I think you got to respect Ramsey, right?" It was surprising that he came out and was like Trayvon Diggs. Like I know Trey Diggs is a guy. You know what I'm saying? He said Trey Diggs, but he also said Daron Bland. He was like, "You gotta respect what Bland is doing." You know what I mean? He was like, this many pick six is crazy. At this point in time, you got to get a young man his credit. And then he comes out here and get another one. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, can he like well, look, we still got about what 6 games to go. Like it's not over yet. They keep trying the young man and they keep responding to it. The defense is trending up, the offense is trending up. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't see no shutting down at this point. Like I'm just waiting to see more competition. Like we got the Seahawks coming up. We got the Bills coming up. Obviously, we got Philly coming up again. I cannot wait to see Philly again for the most part, man. But, you know what I mean? Before we get too far ahead of it, we got to enjoy this one. Just getting a dub against Washington. We know Washington fans like to talk. You know what I mean? They let it talk. But, you know what I mean? How Kirk Cousins would say you like that. You know what I mean? You like that. And, you know what I mean? 45-10. Beautiful.
No, and it is beautiful, man. And there's nothing like winning a game like this, especially on Thanksgiving. Without a care in the world, you get to enjoy the rest of the night. Ain't got to worry about a thing. Cowboys get that dub. Carry it on for Seattle next week. This is the End Zone Experience. If you like what you hear, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. You got any final words?
Nah, that's it, man. 8-3. It is what it is, man. Peace. End Zone Experience, man. We out.